absolutely listless, no major movement, 17,950 for the market. Let's welcome in the management at Sheela Foams now. They are with us. Mr. Rahul Gautam, MD at Sheela Foams, is with us. Sir, could you just talk about the demand in the quarter that has gone by, the recovery that you are seeing versus what was seen in Q1 because of the second wave, and what sort of impact did it have on the overall sales front?
Thank you for having me. So yes, in the second quarter, we saw a lot of recovery that was happening. Now, it may be attributed to anything to like a revenge buying or the markets opening up or marriages taking place, etc. The company performed well. It had a Q on Q about 30% up from the previous year. So that was good. And as I see going forward, it seems to be holding up.
Right. Mr. Gautam, good afternoon. This is Sheela joining in the conversation. Could you tell us about exactly how was the demand from EU as well as Australia business in the quarter gone by, and what sort of a capacity utilization have you witnessed there?
Cheryl, thank you. So let me first get to Australia. So Australia, in the last quarter, there were at least 2 months out of that where they had lockdown on account of the corona cases. So Australia wasn't great, but it held up to close to the last year numbers. But our other subsidiary, which is in Europe and Spain, that was on track for a good growth, and that did well. India, I've already shared with you that we had about 30% growth compared to the last quarter.
So as you said, Australia did not do well, maybe because of the unanticipated lockdowns. But what if this on-off in lockdowns taught you as a company? Once things are back, they'll come back with a bang, whether it's India, Australia, or Europe.
Absolutely right, But I hope that whatever on and off is concerned, it's all over and we don't see that again. Because now, at least as far as Spain is concerned, and even Australia is concerned, very well vaccinated, very well in control of their situation. And in fact, whatever hospitalizations that we see in those countries, 90% is the unvaccinated people. So therefore, I think they have got over it. In fact, Spain and Australia both have started on the booster dose or the third dose. So I don't see any more lockdowns happening in either of those countries. And India, of course, we wait for the proverbial third wave, and I hope that it doesn't come.
Absolutely, that's the hope all around, I believe, with regards to the third wave. Let's shift focus now and talk about the TDI prices. What's the update on that particular front? Also, if you could share with us some outlook on the margins, where do you see it? No doubt in Q2 compared to last year, we did see the margins come in much lower. So what's your outlook for margins going ahead, and the TDI prices as well? What's the situation on that front?
So I think both are major raw materials. One is polyol and the other one TDI that you're mentioning. They have been fluctuating, but I think that I'm seeing that the fluctuations are kind of dying down. And at the moment, the feeling is that we are on a point where they are going to soften in the coming times. So one is stability, that they are becoming more stable. And the second part is that they are going to soften. And obviously, if they soften, the margins will get better. Last quarter, the margins were under pressure, but I think we still held at 13% of an EBITDA, which was quite okay. As we go forward, I see that as a better position and a better situation.
Right, sir. Thanks so much, sir, for taking out time for us. Always